Hi everyone, I'm Thom with LeadsToListing.com. Today I'm going to show you how to target homeowners using the Facebook Ad Manager. Inside the Ad Manager, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a Facebook campaign to target homeowners by home value, square footage of the property, how long that they've lived at the property, all the way to the specific type of property. Is it single family or a condo? The beauty of this is that you can create a laser-focused campaign dedicated just to homeowners. So let's take a look and dive in. All right, now we're inside of Facebook and we are going to target some homeowners. So let's get started. I'm going to click on the Ad Manager. We're going to go in the back end here, and this is where we're going to create our ad that's going to be targeting homeowners. First, I'm going to click on the green Create Ad button. That's going to ask us to choose our objective as far as where we want to send people. Now, I want to send people to our website. And more specifically, it's going to ask us to choose a website or landing page that we're driving traffic to. Now, for this, we're going to drive traffic to this home valuation landing page today. It has a beautiful background image of a boy running across a stream or river, and a more of an emotional headline and theme altogether, saying we know it's more than just a house. This is something that we're going to use to target baby boomers that might be empty nesters that are either looking to downsize, and it kind of plays into the whole idea that there's more memories and emotion behind a house. So we want to be empathetic with this style to really kind of craft a more of an emotional campaign that stands out. So now with that, we want to start to carve out a campaign towards those baby boomers. All right, so it's loading up our account. Now we're going to choose the exact website we're going to send people to. Now, before you begin creating your ad, I'm going to consider these things. Who, what, and where. Who are you targeting? Are you targeting millennials? Are you targeting Gen Xers? Baby boomers? And what are you targeting? I want you to focus on your ideal listing. The home value. What is the property worth? Is it $700,000? Is it $1 million? Is it $300,000? What is the average price range that you want to list or that you have listed? And what is the square footage of the homes that you're targeting? Are they 3,000 square feet or are they more around 900 square feet? And then where? Is there a specific area or neighborhood that you want to target? Is there a zip code? Think about a certain part of your city that you want to be in. Now, start to layer these all together, and this is going to help us develop a profile of the homeowners and the type of homes that you want to target and start to list. All right, now once you've written those down, let's then create our ad. And let's get started. So I'm going to define a new audience here. And as we start out, you can see that everything is kind of left blank. It's chosen my location as the United States, but I want to get a little more specific about exactly where I am. So I'm going to type in my hometown where I am now, which is Albuquerque, New Mexico. And you can see potential reach starts off around 500,000 people here. And so today we're going to be spending a budget of around $7 to $8 a day on this campaign. We want that to be more relative towards the actual audience, meaning the audience potential reach size. If we're going to target 500,000 people, we would need a much larger daily budget to really make an impact. So we want to get this down to probably around 30 to 45,000 people. And let's start to kind of trim and cut and get down to what that is. So often when I see those campaigns, they don't really check this off. They kind of leave this blank. We want to get this to people who live in this location. So now you can see that I already shaved off about 30,000 people. All right, so now let's cruise down here, and we're gonna change the age from 18 to about 31 to 65, and we're gonna already start to change this down here as far as targeting, but we want to start off with somewhat of a broad audience as we start to craft this. you can see 300,000 people. It's already cut it down a little bit more. And now we want to go into detailed targeting. Now, what we want to do is we want to target homeowners. And so we're going to go ahead and look for that. And it has it right here as far as demographics. People that own the house. And that's cut it down to 150,000. Now, and you can see the kind of breadcrumbs that starts to show here: demographics, home, and then homeowner. So if you were to click on home, it's going to drop down. It's going to show you all the different type of things that we can target. And we want to go now to home type. So if you start to get lost, you can always kind of go back here and use this as kind of a menu, a breadcrumb to show you how to find your way back to the exact targeting that you're trying to go after. Now we have a few different choices here: multifamily home, but for us, we want to go to single for single family, people that live in a single family dwelling. That's a target market that we're going to be going after. Next, I want to choose home value. So I'm going to start to target people that have a home value of about 2 million down. So I'm going to just start to click away here. Now I'm going after homes that are a little bit more expensive, but also kind of in the mid-market there as well. So 500,000, around 700,000. And I'm going after this because these are the homes in the market that we want to go after. So you can see potential reach. Now we've cut it down from 500,000 to around 190,000 people, which is great. That's what we want to go after. Now I'm going to go back up to demographics here, and I'm going to click on home. Now there's a few different things you can really go after. You can go after parents, moms, relationship, behaviors. There's a lot of categories. It can be a little overwhelming, but it's important to stick to the basics, the core basics that you really want to go after. You can get a little overzealous, and it's natural to choose or want to choose everything that's there. But for us, we want to stick with kind of the overall framework of what we're going after, because we want to go after a certain segment market and not just everybody. So now we want to go after baby boomers. Now it's important to look at demographics versus interests, because we want to target people that are actual baby boomers. So now we've chosen that, and I want to choose people that have lived in the property also for 6+ years. So this is appearing on mine because I've chosen this before. So let's kind of go in here and look at home ownership and homeowners, home type, and then this is where we can also choose square footage or year that the property was built. So for us, I want to go after properties that were built in the 1970s. I'm also going to choose properties that are a little older. And let's see if it'll let me choose some of those down there. Okay, in the 1950s. So now it's still got us down to around 210,000 people, which is pretty good. So just to recap here what we have baby boomers that are homeowners in single family homes, and this 2 million down to around 300,000 as far as home value. And then now I'm going to go back up to demographics, and I want to go after generation, and let's see here, home, household composition. So here I want to go after people that are grandparents, and also let's see if I have another choice there. Okay, so I feel pretty comfortable with that. Now let's also look for demographics again. Now remember, if you get lost, you can always just come click back there. Okay, we're going to look at home again and home type, And now I want to look at square footage. So I want to go after homes that are a little larger in our area. So I'm going to choose homes that are 3,500 square feet, that are 3,000 square feet, 2,500, and that's a pretty good range. Now you can see we're still hovering around the 220,000 people mark, and we want to shave that down even more. So I'm going to exclude people from this actual audience. And part of what that is maybe it might be millennials. So I'm going to take down millennials, and millennials are people that are born in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and we want to take them off of this list because our market that we're going after are baby boomers that are grandparents, empty nesters, people that have left the home, and Gen X. So I'm going to take out Gen X or remove them. So now we're around 87,000 people, our potential reach that we're going to be going after. That feels pretty good to me. I want to cut this down even more. So what I want to do is I'm going to go and target women. Now it's got down to 53,000 people here. So I feel pretty confident about this. If I wanted to cut it down even more, I could close the gap here as far as radius and just go after 17 miles, or cut it down even more to just 10. So now that's 45,000 people as far as our reach that we're really going after here. So just to recap here, we are going after people that are female, that are on the newsfeed and the desktop and the newsfeed mobile right-hand column. We're also going after the millennials, we're excluding millennials and Generation X, and we are going after home types of single-family homes, 1 million all the way down to around 300,000. And square footage, you can see that we've gone after some homes that are kind of mid-level but a little bit larger, 3,000, 3,500, 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. And we are going after grandparents, and we're excluding millennials and Generation X. Now, our daily budget that we have here, I feel comfortable with it being around $7 a day. And you can see that it's an estimated daily reach of around 720 to 1,900 people on Facebook and 610 to 1,100 people on Instagram. With that, that's a pretty good range. That's a healthy amount of money that we're spending towards that potential reach of 45,000 people. Now, it's important to recognize that what you're creating here is something that is more of like a homeowner profile that you're really going after as far as the market that you're creating. If it's too narrow or if it's too broad, your ad might not perform as well, and you might be showing an ad to people that really aren't interested or doesn't really fit the actual demographic or persona that you're going after. And that's a waste of ad dollars. You're not going to get as many higher conversions, which in the result, you're not going to be able to get as much leads. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you very much for watching. As we went over the highly targeted, focused ad campaign, it's important to also realize that when you are generating leads, you need to send them to a great landing page. And what we saw in the video today was a home valuation style landing page. If you like what you saw and want to give it a try, we offer a 14-day free trial at leadsalisting.com. Thanks for watching the video, and talk to you next time.